Side, another season, another team here for Hyde. So Hyde, he'll continue his career once again, and he signs a 2-year, $6 million contract with the Jacksonville Jaguars. So Hyde, he's been in the league now for a few seasons. 2014, he got drafted here as the 57th pick, and now he's reunited with former college coach Urban Meyer with this Jacksonville Jaguar team. And Hyde last season, the couple games he filled in for Chris Carson was split carries with him. He looked decent still, and he still had some pop in his running game, entering his 8th season of his NFL career here for Carlos Hyde. So Hyde, he gets the $6 million. It's a pretty decent deal for a backup running back, and he'll be a player here. He's not going to get many carries, I believe, behind James Robinson, who was a workhorse and a runner-up in the Rookie of the Year runnings on the offensive side of the football. Robinson, he was a great surprise. He was a good running back. But Carlos Hyde, he's a solid backup, even though he's bounced around now. The last few seasons in the NFL was Hyde. In 2019, he still had a pretty solid year, though, going over 1,000 yards, 245 rush attempts, 1,070 yards, 6 rushing touchdowns, 10 catches, 42 yards, and 2 fumble losses. And then last season with the Seattle Seahawks, 81 rush attempts, 356 rushing yards, 4 touchdowns, and he did add 16 catches for 93 yards. So he's more of a short yardage guy. He's more in between the tackles, obviously, is Carlos Hyde, but he's still a solid running back, I believe. And he's a player this season you're just going to draft probably as a handcuffed for James Robinson, but he's still one of the better backups in all of pro football, in my opinion, is Hyde. So if you want him as a late-round guy, as a handcuffed, or just a guy as bench depth, thinking you'll get more carries out of him, you could do that in the later rounds of your fantasy leagues. But he's a good locker room guy, good backup, like I said, and he took a quick deal here in the first day of free agency to sign with former coach Urban Meyer and the Jacksonville Jaguars. So Carlos Hyde, we'll see what he does for the Jags, and if he has any fantasy value entering the 2021 season.